reflection and translation. In number 1, the question is asking on the grid above, reflect shape A in the line x equals -1. So first you have to draw the line x equals -1, which is the line parallel to the y-axis and intersecting the x-axis at -1. So this is x equals -1. Then you have to reflect A with respect to this line. So this line is the mirror that you're going to reflect shape A with respect to it. So how far this vertex is away from the line? It's 2 units. Therefore you extend this line perpendicular wise and you go 2 units. Then you do the same thing for this vertex, and then you count how many units this point is away from the line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing for the other one, and then you join these points together to at least see the shape that you're drawing, which is same, or which is coming together to resemble shape A. And then this point here, it's midway between the halfway through this segment. So this is going to be halfway through this segment, and then you extend or you join these two vertices together and you get shape B, which is the reflection of shape A with respect to x equals -1. So notice that the reflection stays on the same level, and that the measurements of the length of A and the angles, they are the same as of B. So reflection preserves congruency. In number 2, describe fully the single transformation that will map shape P onto shape Q. This is, first you have to notice that this is not a reflection, because the shape P was displaced in a manner that it's a little bit, it's 1 unit down from shape P. Because if it was reflection, you would have it on the same level, and it would be the reflection of P would be on the same level. So this is a translation, and now we're going to see or to describe this translation and find the vector in which you have translated P to Q. So the vectors are, or you have to connect this vertex, these vertices like that, or this vertex with this one, because it's going to be easy to look at. And we have to know, or we have to count from this vertex to this vertex, how many units did we go, or how many units we moved, the x first and then the y. So along the x-axis first, then along the y-axis. So let us count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is -6 because you've moved to the negative side, and then you went 1 unit down along the y-axis. So since it's down, it's -1. So the single transformation is the vector whose components are -6, -1. Moving to number 3, translate x by the vector -7, 0. So -7 is for the x and 0 is for the y. So you only translated it along, or you moved it along the x-axis without moving it neither up nor down. So we choose the first vertex any of these vertices for x of x, and then you start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left, to the minus side of the x-axis, and then you take another vertex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you choose the other one also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So until now we have this shape. It's important that you connect these dots together so you would know how's your shape going. And then this vertex, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you connect all the vertices together and you would have shape which is called A. And now shape A is the same, or it's congruent to shape X. And this is not going to be a reflection, as you can see, because you don't have the shape A reflected or mirrored with respect to a certain line or axis. Therefore, you just slided X and you displaced its position to become in a new position, and we called it shape A. B, translate X by 2 minus 4, label it B. So you're going 2 along the x-axis and 4 minus 4 along the y-axis. So you start choosing your points. This is the first one. So 2, 1, 2, you go to the right, and minus 4, you go down 4 units along the y-axis. And then you do the same for the rest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you connect your points. And this is the displaced shape, which is B. Part C, translate X by minus 3, 2. So you're moving along the x-axis minus 3 units, and along the y-axis 2 units. So you start minus 3, so you're going to the left, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going up by 2, 1, 2. And here you're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And this one would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now after you erase all the mess, all the units that you've been doing or moving, you connect the dots together and you would get, so here it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is here, and there is your shape, which we are going to label as C. Number 4, describe the transformation from A to B. So you're transforming A to B. First, A and B are congruent, therefore it might be, so the transformation might be either reflection or translation. But if you look at these two, they are exactly, these two shapes, they are exactly the same, and they are the image of each other. So this is going to be, the transformation is going to be reflection, and where is the line that you're reflecting according to it, you connect these two that are the reflection of each other, these two vertices or points that are the reflection of each other, you take the midpoint and you get your line. So if you draw your line, which is the line that you're reflecting with respect to it, you will get this line, which is halfway through the reflected vertices, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So this is the line parallel to the y-axis. It has an equation x equals, the intercept of the x-axis here is 1, so x equals 1 is the line that you're reflecting according to it. So we say this transformation is reflection with respect to x equals -1. Number 5, describe the transformation from A to B. So we start first by asking ourselves, are these two shapes congruent? Yes, mainly they are congruent if you extend this a little bit. So here you have a little bit of a drawing mistake. So they are congruent first, this is it. And then if you are going to see or to check, is this a reflection or a transformation, you just try to ask yourself, did you displace or did you reflect it, these two shapes? Did you reflect or did you displace these two shapes? Let us join first the vertices. So this is the first, which has this vertex has this as its reflection or its line point of symmetry. This is also the same, and this one here also the same. So if you take the midpoint of these segments, you would connect the midpoints together and you would get the line which you have reflected shape A onto shape B, and this line has an equation y equals x. So we say that the transformation from A to B is reflection with respect to y equals x. Coming to number 6, reflect the shape A in the line x equals -1. So first you have to draw the line x equals -1, and this is x equals -1. It's the line which is parallel to the y-axis and intersecting the x-axis at -1. Then you choose a vertex and you draw the perpendicular. Therefore this perpendicular has moved 1, 2, 3, 4, has a length of 4 units. So you extended 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So this is your first symmetric. 1, 2, so extend 1, 2, and here is your shape. This is the symmetric with respect to line x equals -1. So shape B is the symmetric of shape A, and it's the reflection of shape A. So